Welcome to Sum It Up on this May 18th, 2022, as I continue in the sermon series, My Hope is in You. Last week, we talked about the heart broken by defeat. I'm sure we've all been through defeats. I mean, none of us has won every battle or won every race that we've ever run. And the heartache that comes along with defeat is real. Some of them you never get over. I remember when I was in 5th grade, I don't know how big I was. I was 5'10", 5'11", something like that. My dad was a semi-pro basketball player. I tried out for, sorry about the sawing, I tried out for my 5th grade basketball team, but I didn't make it. I couldn't shoot a layup. I was so awkward and uncoordinated, I couldn't do it. And I'll never forget feeling like my life was an abject failure. I mean, that was at age 12. And, you know, we've all gone through defeats and heartaches. The interesting thing to me about this psalm for my sermon this past Sunday is that David remembers in the middle of his feeling down and defeated and deflated that God is always with him. And that as God is with him, that God will be there with him and he will make a victory for him. And we've got to remember that when we go through the difficulty and the heartaches of life, that God is always there. Our circumstances don't have to change. God is right there with us. We're going to go through defeats. We're going to go through heartaches. We're going to go through hard times, but we always have God right there by our side. And we need to never forget that. You need to remember what God has done in the past, how he's been with you. David recalled how God was with him when David defeated the lion and the bear, and that was his response when David was there, when Goliath was there before him. David said, you know, just like God was with me with the lion and the bear, he'll be with me against the Philistine. And it's in that context that he remembered the past, what God had done, and he remembered his future, which his future was God there right beside him. Never forget that. We need to chronicle, we need to journal, we need to write down the victories we've had in our lives. That comes in prayer, that comes in overcoming vice, that comes in many different forms. But we need to write those down so that we can remember and recall what God has done for us. Because when we look at our past, we can see our future. And as God has been with us in the past, he'll be with us tomorrow. Defeat, it's part of this world, part of this life, but it's not fatal. It's not final. Jesus is going to win the final battle, and we're going to all be okay. Hang in there. God bless. Bye.